What's going on? Here's my thoughts on young kids making money at 10, 11, 12, and 13. So when I was 10, 11, 12, or 13, I was hustling hard. I was living in Colorado. I was shoveling driveways in the wintertime. I was raking leaves in the fall. I was mowing yards all throughout the summertime. I was doing anything that I could to actually make money because my parents were not going to give me anything. They were not about buying me stuff and spoiling me. And so I had to figure out how the heck can I make money? I'm a kid, I'm not 16 yet, I'm not able to actually get a job. So I had to figure out how can I hustle and make some money to buy my bike, to buy, I wanted a GoPed so bad because all my friends had GoPeds. And so I was like, okay, how can I make $1,000? So many people are against young kids working. Like they're like, no, let them be young, let them join the workforce when they're older. But I am not about that life. I have a niece right now that's 13 years old and she does not have a job. She's not hustling. She's not trying to make any money at all. And it frustrates me so much. I'm constantly saying, Lily, why don't you learn some internet marketing skills? Why don't you learn how to write blogs? Why don't you learn how to build landing pages or run Facebook ads? Because you could easily be making money by working remote. You could get on Upwork, on Freelancer, on Fiverr, on any of these platforms, Craigslist, and start making money, and then she can start saving for her car because her parents are not about to buy her a car. So when I was a kid, things were so different. I'm not trying to make an excuse, but like I had to hustle so hard. I remember I would charge like $30 to mow someone's front and backyard. I would literally walk around the neighborhoods with my lawnmower. They saw me walking up with my lawnmower and they're like, yeah, I'll give you $30 to mow my front and backyard. I didn't know at the time that that was a bad deal because when I'd go into their backyard, the grass was like literally up to my waist, and I was like, oh man, what did I get into? But I still mowed it and I still took the money and I was still happy because I was making more money than what my other friends were making, right? I never had the kind of parents that were gonna give me an allowance. I am a huge fan of young kids hustling and trying to make some money these days. And it's even easier now than it was back when I was a kid. Like now, you can start a Shopify site, you can sell things online, you just learn how to run Facebook ads, you can buy and sell stuff on Craigslist. You can do so many different things just by using a laptop. I wish that I could go back in time and get myself a laptop and be able to make money when I was a kid. I remember in middle school and I found a place where you could buy gum and candy for like super cheap. Maybe it was like expired, maybe it was hella old candy, but you could buy like a pack of gum for like 25 cents. So I was like, oh dang, this is awesome. Let me go buy up a bunch of candy. I think I spent like 10, 20 bucks on a bunch of candy, threw it in my backpack, took it to school, and then started selling all this candy and gum and stuff to all my friends in school for like $1. And that was my first little hustle. And it was so weird because people around school started to know me as kind of like the hustler of like, you know, oh, if you're trying to get any like candy, gum, or homework done or this or that, then go to Ian and you can pay him to get some stuff done. And so, man, I was a hustler in school and now I'm still a hustler. I'm a business owner, I have my own business and I'm still trying to hustle, and I feel like even now I could be leveraging the internet even more and better than I am. So I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to push myself to starting more Shopify sites and running more Facebook ads and, you know, investing more money into growing online businesses. And so I would tell that to any kid these days is to stop complaining, stop being lazy, stop just hanging out and being a kid. Yeah, it's great to not have to work and live in retirement as you're a kid, basically. But if you can be at least learning, educating yourself right now on how to operate inside ClickFunnels, how to run Facebook ads, how to do XYZ of finding products and then selling them online. I'm not saying that no kids out there are doing this stuff. There are some kids that are like 10, 11, 12, and 13 that are flipping stuff online, are drop shipping, are selling things online, and those are like, wow, those are like anomalies because so many of the kids that I've seen out there are just stuck in their own little bubble of being a kid and just worrying about kid stuff and watching, you know, these influencers on Instagram and on YouTube. And anyway, bottom line is if you have a kid that is 10, 11, 12, or 13 then push them to start learning about internet marketing. Push them to start learning about Facebook ads, running Google ads, creating content, distributing content out there, getting hired on Upwork, Fiverr, Craigslist, FreeUp, Freelancer.com. I mean, there's a ton of these different remote hiring platforms, and there's no like minimum age level. You know, like when I was a kid, 16 or maybe it was like 15 or something like that, but they couldn't hire you if you were under that age. Well, you can be 9 years old these days, start your own business. So when I'm a parent, because I am about to be a parent, you know, one of these days here pretty soon, I'm going to be pushing my kid as soon as they're freaking 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old. I'm gonna be educating them and making them learn. Like part of their allowance and how they get any little spending money is gonna be by going through this e-course or watching these YouTube videos or doing this. And then I'm gonna pay them on the education that they got. And then you better believe I'm gonna have them working for me. You know I'm gonna be getting them to do stuff. I'll pay them, you know, I'll say, hey, write this blog post. Hey, do this data research, build this Excel sheet list, and I'll give you 10 bucks or whatever. I mean, this is no different than what, you know, when you go into a liquor store, or you go into some kind of like small family run business and you see the kid behind the counter doing the register, or you see the kid, you know, back in the kitchen and he's prepping food, chopping food up and stuff. Like it's the same stuff. And yeah, you can say child labor, all that kind of crap, but we're in the real world where you have to work in order to make money. So why put a certain age on when you can start working in order to make money? It's just so goofy to me. I mean, you better believe I'm gonna have my kids working hard at a young age. I'm trying to push my niece, Lily, to work and make money at 13, but if you got a kid, make sure that they're leveraging the new technologies that are coming out these days and leveraging the internet and making money at a young age. So that's just my thoughts on that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.